Joseph did not go from the pit to the palace. Hear me out. Joseph went from an employee in his family's business, and then when his brothers sold him, he went into Potipher's house. When he went into Potipher's house, he became a manager of a private estate. That meant that he was upgraded. Though his brothers sold him, he was still upgraded. Once Potiphar's wife lies on him, he goes into the pit, right, into the prison. But the Bible still says that he was a manager over the people who are in the prison. And we can think of this as him managing governmental assets, people with high level security clearances. The reason I know that they had high level security clearances was because royal detainees were there too. So even though he went down, he was still upgraded. So once he made it to Pharaoh's house and became governor over Egypt, became second in command, he had already had 13 years worth of managerial experience. Again, he was managing the family business, he was an employee. He then managed a private estate. He then managed governmental assets. And then he moved as a governor over Egypt. If we keep saying that he just went from the pit to the palace, it would suggest that God doesn't really care about sustainability and longevity, because if Joseph would have done that, he wouldn't have been able to update the strategy that was necessary. So if God is always thinking about generations, it would not be smart for him to let Joseph go up in one fellow swoop, because Joseph wouldn't have been able to manage all of the things that he needed to manage once he became governor. He also wouldn't have been able to update the strategy 2 times. If we continue to read the text, when the people ran out of food, they ran out of money, then they ran out of land, right? And so it's only because Joseph had 13 years worth of managerial experience that he was able to sustain his position as governor, help secure his brothers and his father, and also make sure that Pharaoh had continuous passive income, as the Bible says, even until this day. I talk about all of this in my latest strategy video. It's already linked below, and I encourage you to watch it because it'll give you a different understanding of what God was really doing through Joseph's life. It is really, I think, irresponsible for us to approach the text as if Joseph just went up, all the way up. Because if he went all the way up, then that would mean that he would not be able to sustain the season. And God cares about durability, sustainability, and longevity. And we see that all throughout the Bible.